In a recent interview leading up to the premiere of Daredevil Born Again, star Charlie Cox said that there is a decision that they made with Daredevil Born Again in the first episode that he does not agree with. He's not really a big fan of it, and he's just going to wait and see how this plays out. Okay guys, so what we are talking about in this video is probably a spoiler, so I would advise if you don't want anything from episode 1 spoiled, even though they're hinting at it, I think we can all sort of use our brains and figure out what Charlie Cox is talking about, because in a brand new interview to hype up the series, the actor was talking to Extra TV, and they specifically were asking him about the revamp of the series, what they ended up doing, the direction they're going in, bringing back the old characters, the decision, and how they've hyped up the shocking first episode. And Charlie Cox had a lot to say. The one thing he says is that right at the beginning of season 1, they set the tone and the pace for the rest of the season, as there is a super traumatic event that changes Matt's life forever. He says Matt is never the same after this point. And then he says in his own personal opinion, he does not agree with the decision and what they're doing. He's not convinced that it's going to pay off in the long run, but he's hoping to be proven wrong down the road. Now, something that I find very similar about this is the fact that he's saying exactly what Mark Hamill said about The Last Jedi. Mark Hamill said, I didn't agree with what they wanted to do with Luke first, but eventually I saw it and here we are, and he ended up enjoying it. But he wasn't understanding it up until it played out. I'm kind of getting that vibe here. And again, without getting into spoilers, I think most of us can figure out what's going on now. I made a prediction video, and I think it's all going to come to pass on what happens in the first episode. And it's interesting because he teases that he absolutely loves what they're doing. But this specific moment, he says, is big and bold, and as a statement about what they're willing to do in the series. And that this should put you on the edge because you just never know. Now again, this sounds like there's definitely going to be a death or two. We don't know. On the set and the set videos that released, obviously there's indications of who might die. Possibly 2 characters. We just don't know. So this could be a pretty big deal. And obviously, yeah, it's going to change how they proceed with the rest of the series and Matt's character arc. And this probably explains why they didn't abandon any of the footage where Matt retires as Daredevil in the old version of the series, and instead are integrating this into sort of a thrust towards it. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out and what happens next season that maybe puts Charlie a little bit at ease in terms of the decision that they made and how it all plays out. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.